You're now listening to a Press Play Network podcast.
And welcome to another issue of Nerd Flow. This is issue 82 of Nerd Flow. What is up, fam?
What's happening?
I want a cinnamon roll, that's what.
Hello and good evening.
The sugary,
what's up, everybody?
The sugary goodness of cinnamon roll. Yes.
Go to Texas, go to Lulu's Bakery, and get the cinnamon roll.
Yeah, eat the middle, because that's the part that got all like the butter and the cinnamon and all that good stuff.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn, he sounded like I didn't know if that was excited or he was disappointed or was it a combination of both?
It was both. Cause it's like, man, I gotta go to Texas, but at the same time, it's worth it though.
Well, y'all just do everything big in Texas, just everything.
Oh, I like literally the only thing I want when I get back to Houston is I want some Einstein bagels. I want to go get me some ramen. That's it. I was getting that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I found the really nice taco truck spot that's by the house.
Don't tell me nothing about tacos.
Yeah, some real taco, not the real.
Tex-Mex.
Like the ones we had. The ones we had before we left Houston, before me and Angry left Texas last time. And them tacos were fire, B.
It really was.
Nothing but food, man. Nothing but food. I think that's what Texas is known for. Oil and food. That's it.
like literally, I done got to the point I don't feel like paying for no barbecue. I'd rather do my own barbecue. So how people just run the barbecue spot, I ain't with that. I'd rather do my own barbecue. Second,
I only found like one spot down here that actually worked my time. It's called Spring Creek Barbecue. That's the only place I really go to. Other than that, everybody else is about that tomato-y type barbecue sauce. I'm about that sweet barbecue sauce. I don't even like sauce on my meat no more. Just give me grilled meat.
Yeah, the things on the plate.
I ain't even with that dry rub either. I'm just me.
Man, you that lost it with that. Dry rub is where it's at.
Hey, well, like I said, man, each his own. Got that Memphis barbecue. You got that, all different other places. So,
but
sauce.
I don't know. I guess I'm just not a fan of sauce no more. Oh, and like it's I think it's one more thing I want when I come down there. I'm trying to remember the name of the place. Oh, I gotta go to over in Jersey Village. I gotta go hit up Adriatic Cafe.
I don't even know what that is.
That's Italian food. Like
oh, that's that place that you took your girl to there one time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah.
I had
a feeling that was it.
They give you garlic bread with some olive oil with seasoning in it, and they'll keep bringing you garlic bread. You'll mess around and get full, but then they plates so huge. Like I had ordered some lemon butter Alfredo and like chicken Alfredo, and like the bowl was so huge I was like, yo. And then she had ordered like it had shrimp, chicken, and some like sausage in it, and it was like real cheesy or whatnot, and her plate was like super huge, and we was just like, which one of these we taking home? Because we finna share a plate.
You know what I don't, okay, speaking of sharing food.
Let me get this off my chest.
I've had situations where I went someplace. This happened to me once, actually, where, like, I went to this, I think it was, not Timmy Jane, it was not Payway, it was, I can't think of the other Asian food place. But, man, so I was with some friends, like, some years ago, ordered some food. So the food comes, man, everybody on the other side, opposite from my wife at the time was my girlfriend at the time, and we just sitting there, and everybody started picking up. I'm like, wait, whoa. I didn't order this to share. Order this for me.
Nah.
I was like,
No, I thought she was going this route. I hate when I go
you
get
don't order
something
with
to
cheap
eat.
people. That's why you don't go out with cheap people.
I hate when I go out with, like, when me and her would go out, like, I'd say I'm hungry, and she'd be like, I'd be like, you hungry? She'd be like, no. So I'm like, I'm finna stop and get me something to eat. And then I get me something to eat, get me something to drink, and I got my bag or something sitting there, and she reaching in my bag, whooping my fries, and then take a bite out of my burger and start drinking my drink. But I thought you wasn't hungry.
Hey, guess what? That happens when you get married too.
It's just
That don't go away.
their
You
thing.
can talk to a bunch of married men that don't go away. But I had to break it down one time. I said, look, if I order me, say 2 burgers and a large fry, and you say you don't want nothing, my stomach is ready for these 2 burgers and this large fry. Not a quarter of a burger, not half, 1.5, 2 burgers and a large fry. So when you say you don't want none, and then you take a piece, then you just done messed it all up.
That's why you get it with stuff you know they don't eat on it. You know, she don't eat onions, give me an extra piece.
Not even.
trick.
Someone just pick it up and be like, you still take it.
It's just like real talk, like, and that's why I need, like, whenever Tink get on, she can take up for women, but like, she claims she don't, like, my girl claims she didn't drink alcohol. I didn't believe her, but like, so one day I came over her house, I had a pineapple. I had left my uncle's house, I had a pineapple, and it had coconut syrup and pineapple juice in it, but it's inside the pineapples, and I'm like drinking it out of the straw. And I sat it down, and she was like, "Oh, let me have some," and she just grabbed it and started drinking it, and like she sucked it all down. Didn't save me none.
She didn't want you to think she would lose. That's why she said she don't drink alcohol.
And 5 minutes later, bro, y'all, she was passed out. That liquor hit her just like that. I said, "Oh, she don't drink. She a lightweight." Woke up throwing up, hung all the way over. She was like, "What was in that pineapple?" Yeah, that was coconut syrup and pineapple juice. I called it Coco Loso. I got that from my boy Fabulous. But yeah, I believe you now. You don't drink. You wrong. You could have told me. No, that's what you get for just reaching and grabbing something. I ain't even get to say. You just said, "Let me have some," and grabbed it and drunk it. I ain't never gave you an answer. I just sat there and watched you be greedy.
It's like, oh yeah, plotting tonight.
Nah, she was so drunk that would have been considered rape.
Oh, well, no, not really.
Nah, we in the Me Too movement now, B. I take no chance.
At all.
At all. I don't even look at, if a girl got her cleavage all the way butt open, I'm looking at dead in her eyes the whole time, and I don't want no hug. You trying to run up on me trying to hug me if you want to, I'm going to hit you with the stiff arm. And I'm talking about Reggie Jackson stiff arm. Not Reggie Jackson, I mean
Yo,
Bo Jackson
you remember this
stiff arm.
one situation? Years ago, on the trip. Yeah.
You talk about me and somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Was toe down
Hey, I
from
was
the
a
floor
good
down.
guy though. I was a good guy though, like, right?
You did the good guy thing, because
Right.
everybody had to help them out, because it was like, they were obliterated.
Yeah, they ran down. They run down from the, and then I felt, because Royalty and my other homeboy did what I was trying to do, I felt bad. I was like thinking the whole night, staying
Did
up,
Mike?
looking at the ceiling. Like, yeah,
We did. Oh,
I'm looking at the ceiling like, man, I should have just went on and did it. She would ask me to, but no, I felt like I would take advantage of it. But it's just like my consciousness, you know how you had the devil and the angel? The angel was telling me, "Quinn, you did right. You'll be okay. It don't matter. The devil sitting up there, boy, I would have tapped that right there and there. But you're stupid."
All right, yo.
I got screwed. I had already got screwed over earlier that night. Remember when I went down to our classmate room and I came back upset?
Yeah.
With JS?
Yeah.
Feel like you told me this story.
Yeah, I did.
I'm pretty sure you did.
This story sounds vaguely familiar.
Yes, I did. I told you. I'll remind you of it tomorrow.
All right, man. This is Nerd Flow. If you got confused about the stories talking about food and all that other stuff. But yeah,
Food shenanigans
and all this other stuff. But on this show, we talk about nothing but nerding out on stuff like video games, anime, comic book stuff, all that type of stuff. So please make sure you guys hit us up on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, IG, Nerdflow Podcast. You can search either one of those. We should pop up with the logo. And yeah, man, let's do this.
And let me make a distinction right quick. So we nerds because we like some of this, we like video games and stuff like that, but we not like screech nerds. We kind of like undercover nerd. Well, now I'm overtly a nerd, but I'm not a nerd. Where
it's kind of like a cool thing. It's kind of cool to be one now.
Before
it didn't used to. It's like an in thing now. I remember even Tink talked about it, like where it's like in stores like I think she said like New York and Company or something like that. They got like
anime clothes.
Yeah, they got like anime shirts, and like it's cool to have those shirts on now. Where before it was like, oh, what is this? You
watch anime?
You watch cartoons? No, they don't even call it that. You watch cartoons?
Yeah. I'm a 33-year-old vet at being a nerd. I mean, I've been in this 33 years. And somebody that just been in here 6 months can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I think that's just our generation, though, because like you could tell our generation of people, because you could see people that are like in their 30s, but they still into like fans of like Dragon Ball because they grew up on it and stuff like that. So that's our generation, because our generation, well, let's say for example, our parents weren't really into they was into grown stuff.
But it's like threw me off. I remember when Dragon Ball Kai came out, and my little cousin was just like, "Yeah, we watching this new Dragon Ball show." Like,
whoa!
I'm looking like
you so cute,
like, yo, that came out back like in like '92, before you were born. No, they said this is a new show. These new episodes.
Those are not new episodes.
Let me take you to Dragon Ball.
All the episodes.
So let me tell you about
Martin. Dragon Ball Z. You got the cleaned up version. Let me show you where they cussing and showing actual blood at.
Hey, you know what's strange? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But do y'all think that half of the Dragon Ball series, like the first half with I say from Saiyan all the way to Cell, it was a bit much more like bloody, gore, and all that stuff compared to the Buu saga?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I know I wasn't the only one thinking that. I was like,
cartoons got to get with the times,
And like,
by the time the Buu saga rolled around, it wasn't showing that much, that type of stuff on TV no more, so they had to tone it down. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that.
Man, we still had Ren and Stimpy back then. Just saying.
Angry pointed out something to me that the animation changed from the Cell. Like, look how the animation changed from the Saiyan saga
to the
Cell saga.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it did change, yeah.
The character design, everything changed. I mean, because in the Saiyan saga, Vegeta hair was brown.
Yep.
Then it's like black. All the way. Like, it's still, like, the thing with his hair, just only brown depending on how the lighting in certain images are. But most of the time, it's still going to be mainly pitch black. Even in the Broly trailer, his eyebrows and his hair, and it's just straight black like Goku's. So it's like, man, y'all make y'all minds up because this man hair going to be...
They were like, we want him to look like his dad.
They said all Saiyan's supposed to have black hair, though. That's like just like all Saiyan's supposed to have tails. Their hair don't change shape. Only the half-breeds had different color hair, or their hair grow different.
Shoot,
But if you know
Vegeta's ass hair brown too?
Yeah, his hair and his beard.
But later in later episodes when they showed his dad, his hair was black. Because once they established that all the Saiyans got black hair and their hair don't change, like once it grows a certain way, that's how it's gonna stay. Then I mean, that's what they started running with.
I don't know, man, because after the first appearance of King Vegeta, like even in the first game appearance of King Vegeta was Tenkaichi 3, his hair was brown in that game. So it's like, I don't know. That's all I'm just saying. I don't really know.
Art style. Different.
Continuity.
It's something.
All right, man. Let's see. Where should we start? Let's talk about Smash Brothers. So Nintendo did another Nintendo Direct mysteriously early in the freaking morning. And they talked about a bunch of stuff. I didn't really get a whole gist of what because they've been doing these small things, little tidbits about Smash Brothers and stuff like that. When does Smash Brothers come out? I think it only come out this month.
The 3rd of December.
Oh, December now. I thought it was November. Okay. But yeah, so with all that being said, they announced Ken Masters be coming to Smash Brothers. I think it was like other character they announced too. I didn't write that one down, but there's another character right along with Ken they announced too. They got announced for Smash Brothers.
So let's get this out the way first. Nintendo at the same conference announced that Kirby was the actual star, supposed to be the actual star of Smash Brothers, not Mario. And that Kirby was the majority of the players' favorite character, which to me don't make sense. I feel like Kirby should be like, he probably top 5, but he ain't top 2.
I don't know I don't get the main character like topic. Like, what's the main character in the fighting game?
Well, you know, like in Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang, and then Street Fighter is Ryu. They the main characters.
But those type of fighting games have stories behind them. Like, what's the story behind Smash Bros. Besides, like, because all it is really is like a kid playing with their toys. So, like, what's the storyline? How can you distinguish Kirby as the main character when your flagship character for Nintendo, not just like for the whole brand, Mario on there, you like, he's not the main character. Mario is going to always be the main character in anything he's in.
It might be because I thought I did know they're doing a story mode for Smash Brothers, and he may be the main character for the story mode they're doing. Because I heard they're doing a story mode for Smash Brothers, so that might be why they're saying he's the main character this time around.
Trying to go away from Mario. That's your money maker.
Like, we won't be known just for Mario. Well, Mario is what got you here, so you should stick with Mario.
Stick with Mario. Kirby ain't had no good game, and
man, been a while.
I know.
Wait, I think the last good Kirby game was on 64.
That was the last one I remember.
I was about to say Super Nintendo.
The last one I remember owning was on 64.
Because Kirby ended up being a handheld star. Because most of his games started being on Game Boy.
You can't compete with Mario. Stop trying to revamp people. Leave Kirby alone. Mario the main person. And bring Captain Falcon back. Shit. Make him good again.
I ain't gonna lie. I hated for somebody to play with Captain Falcon because the only thing they had to do was that damn kick. And they were kicking you off the damn board. You rather get the Falcon punch than to get that little kick he do. And then when you knock him off the board, he do that damn double jump and be right back. I don't care how far he is from the stage.
Captain America, Captain Falcon.
All right. Then we got
but I ain't get my I had switched topics.
Oh, you ain't fanboy? Okay, go ahead, fanboy.
Yeah. I'm so excited because for years I was pissed off at Marvel vs. Capcom because they never put Ken on there. I had to settle for Ryu. Ken is my favorite character. And, like, from fighting games, period, Ken my favorite character. Even though I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, Goku my boy, I mean, when it comes to, like, fighting games, Ken is it for me. And, like, the fact that he finally on a different game, and which I'm pretty sure since Ken's on there, I'm guessing Ryu is on there too. Yeah, they ain't gonna give him nothing by himself. But
what you talking about for Smash Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryu in the game.
Yeah, I figured. But I was watching the video of the gameplay. I was watching the video of the gameplay, and it looked like he got his whole move list. And plus, the animation in the game is like spectacular. I ain't gonna even lie about that. The game is dope. But, like, even though Ken in that game and I'm fanning out about it, Summer's going to be forever my girl in Smash Brothers. She done got me through so many battles. Like, at first I was playing, when I first got Smash Brothers, I was playing with Link. And because he was somebody I knew. I had played the Metroid games, but I ain't never see Summers as being a fighter like that in a fighting game. That was my logic behind it. So until one day somebody picked, because I hate picking the same character as somebody else. I like literally hate that in a fighting game. But somebody had got Link before me, and I was just scrolling. I was like, let me get Summers and see what she about. And I've been in love with her since on Smash Brothers. So, like, if they have a team battle or something like that, then where I could pick 2 or 3 characters or something like that, oh, my lineup is straight. I ain't got to worry about picking nobody weak.
Cool. I'm pretty sure everybody on here that got a Switch picking up Smash Brothers, so that's not even probably a question. I know. Go ahead and laugh at the picture that I just put in the chat.
Let me see.
Whoa. Nigga look like Android 3000.
Hey, yeah.
But yeah, man. So yeah, Smash Bros. Coming out December, so looking out for that. Then we got so Soul Calibur came out about a week or so ago, and so I was sitting up thinking about something. Bandai makes Soul Calibur, Fighter Z, Tekken. What I'm trying to think, that's another game. Naruto games. Can we kind of say that they're the king of the fighting games? Because Fighter Z did good this year, Tekken did good this year, and Soul Calibur.
You can't dethrone Street Fighter.
Yeah, I just can't.
You can't dethrone Street Fighter. It's got too big of a fan base to be.
It can't have that big of a fan base if they can't get that sucker off PlayStation. I'm sorry, I'm a PlayStation guy, but they know that's why they're trying to get out their contract. That's why Capcom trying to get out that contract with Street Fighter, because they know they're missing out on some extra money that they could be making on Xbox.
It's on PC too. So
that's still I know Microsoft makes this, why Microsoft made PC, but it's different. You know, people that got Xbox.
But that's the thing, like. If you look at it, okay, yeah, they missing the Xbox money, but Xbox ain't even selling like PlayStation is.
True.
But it's still more money, I guess.
But
you can have it on both consoles.
But the One X does outperform the Pro. That is not a lie, as far as from a graphics.
Well, I ain't got a Pro. I got a regular 4, so that don't bother me.
No, I know, but I'm just saying from standpoint. You know,
they should have dropped the Pro and the 4 at the same time. I probably would have a Pro. Don't let me buy a regular system and then 2-3 years later you come out with a Pro system.
Oh, that's every time.
Yeah.
But you got the people who got the regular gonna go get the Pro.
Back to your to that question though. It depends. 'Cause like you said, Street Fighter, literally in my opinion, was like the thing that kicked off the fighting game genre to make it like what it was. And you had Mortal Kombat, and you had Tekken, Virtua Fighter, then Tekken, that got off of
you skipped. You skipped.
What did I skip? You really
gotta ask that question?
Yeah, what did
Just go in the hierarchy. You said. Just go through that hierarchy.
Wait, hold on, wait. Fatal Fury, King of Fighters. Like who? What did I miss? Oh, Smash Bros. My bad, I forgot.
No.
Killer Instinct.
Damn.
Killer Instinct is rare, but
Man,
okay.
calm down, y'all. Shoot.
Let's be real about Killer Instinct. Let's be real about Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct had been great since it was in the arcade.
But it played a pivotal role at the time it was out because it made
it was competition for Mortal Kombat. That is it in a nutshell. It was never in the same spectrum or space as Street Fighter. Street Fighter was its own thing. It wasn't bloody or anything like that.
King of Fighters was supposed to be Street Fighter's competition because when you compare the characters and Dead or Alive. Wait a minute, King of Fighters.
Dead or Alive was trying to compete with Tekken and Virtua
they
Fighter.
lost.
Okay,
they were all three competing.
I'm gonna tell y'all what Dead or Alive to beat Tekken in. Dead or Alive got the finest fighting game women.
Dude, nobody cares about that.
And they had a horrible movie that was based off of it too. That shall not be talked about.
Man, y'all know y'all. Who? Man, every time we get on the Street Fighter, every time a new Street Fighter come out, we look at how much thicker they done made Chun-Li. Dude, we pay attention to that stuff. They had to go. They had to go and do an update on Street Fighter because parents was complaining about how much jiggle the women had.
Oh my God.
They was showing nipples through the
it's like Dad, why you watching?
Uniform.
I mean, this is the case. You might as well just go ahead and make it into a porno then.
I mean, even now on Street Fighter, they got swimsuit. They got you can go and download swimsuits for the women,
or just mod them. But
yeah, or mod them. But I mean,
but you won't take your kid off GTA 5. That's cool.
You got those nerds that's out there that they ain't having sex. That's how they have sex. They got
hentai.
I know, right?
They watch hentai. They play games with semi-naked. Those were the people that was looking for the Tomb Raider nude code that never existed.
No, why you want to look at polygons? But okay, whatever floats your boat, brother. Oh man. But I mean, from an aspect of with Bandai Namco, I mean they balance the most fighting games out of any video game developer. I mean, Capcom got 2. One they don't do very well on for some freaking reason.
You know what? To be fair, when it comes down to fighting games and Namco Bandai, like they're not like so much original because you just got 2 original like fighting games made by Namco Bandai. It's Soul Calibur and Tekken. But
everything else
the other
is like
one,
licensed.
Yeah, they're anime games like Jump
and
Force.
Then they basically the same game over and over. Like all Dragon Ball games except for what's the last one that came out before Dragon Ball Fighter Z?
Xenoverse.
Xenoverse was the first different Dragon Ball game they had came out with. And like since let's be real
here. The whole entire Budokai Tenkaichi series was Madden of fighting
one
games.
Game. Was just
it
one
was
game.
The same every year unless they changed one small thing, and we bought it. I know I did.
I did too because I'm a Dragon Ball fan, but and then like the same thing goes for the Naruto game. Like if you play the Naruto fighting games, they all the same game. The anime game, like genre games, all the same games. Because I got anime game here, fighting game here at the house. And then, like, as I'm watching the Jump Force games, which I'm still gonna get it, but it looks like
doing Jump Force too. So that's another one that they're doing.
Yeah, and it looks like the same game because it's 3-on-3 fighting. It's just that, and it's an open world. You know, you can move around the stage freely. It's not 2-dimensional. And it's just like this one just got more characters than Jump Force had. I mean, than J-Star.
And on top of that, if one of your characters dies, all of them die.
All of them die, except with J-Stars, like if one of your characters dies, the other 2 got to change. Yeah. So I mean, it's to me, with the anime, like a long time ago, and I'm gonna send y'all the video. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. Somebody had made a Dragon Ball game like that they were trying to pitch out that Goku, like it's an open world.
Unreal Engine.
Huh?
Did it have like
Real Engine? Yeah. Now that would have been something different. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was reading up on it on Real Engine, they were saying they wanted to start out with Goku from the Dragon Ball series, and then you go through and you make different decisions with the characters. So you can either make Goku evil to continue his Saiyan mission was and see how things turn out, or you can go around the real storyline but make other decisions that could take you either left or right to do different stuff. That would have been something different.
Hold on. What I'm gonna say this. I ain't trying to say that what you're talking about ain't really something that shouldn't happen, because it is a breath of fresh air, especially because it gives you
been RPG like.
Yeah. Now the thing is, Budokai 3 storyline wise, they somewhat tried to do it. It still was the same story. It's just the only thing is to get to like the battles and whatnot, you get to fly around like this little map, even though it really wasn't important because there ain't nothing but cutscenes. But still, with what you was talking about, because I've seen it, that would have been dope because one, it looks more realistic, and on top of that, it gives you a legit sense of how it feels like to be Goku for real.
Yeah, and then you can actually grow, make him. You go through everything. You go through kid Goku, teen Goku, grown Goku, and you go through the different stuff. Because you could have decided not to go to Namek and just wait to see what would have happened. What would have happened had they not gone to Namek?
Okay. Another question.
What's up?
Do we think that Bandai Namco should let go of the Dragon Ball license and let somebody else get it? And if so, who? And if so, who?
I haven't really played those games too much, so I don't even have a dog in this fight.
And my voice like, what kind of? It's like Young just said, what kind of Dragon Ball game do you want it to be? Would you want it to be strictly like RPG and have a little bit of fighting, or would you want it to be straight up fighting?
If Square Enix would jump on it and just go ahead and develop it and put it out, I would rather see Square Enix do it.
As long as it don't take them 15 years to come up with the first.
As long as it don't take them 15 years to do it.
Oh, don't bring it.
We not letting this go because Kingdom Hearts still waiting on it.
Oh my goodness.
We got what, 2 more months now for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, if it don't get pushed for
supposedly.
Supposedly.
And if you can see me, you would see I was doing air quotes.
Your voice told it all, bro.
Cause we still waiting on Final Fantasy VII Remake. We'll never get.
And another one.
They gonna wait till 25 years later. They gonna say Final Fantasy VII 25-year edition.
They gonna drop it on with the 5.
Yeah, I got a feeling that too. Yeah.
They gonna drop it with the 5. It's gonna be like one of the games to come out with the 5 that's gonna make you wanna switch over from the 4 to the 5.
It's like, dang,
Lord knows I'm gonna have to spend that money.
And I'm gonna have to be one of them. Like, oh well.
Oh well, take your phone up there, trade it in, and get a little discount off of it.
I guess I won't be eating for a couple of days and go get this 5.
Guess the light's gonna be off. I'm not taking over somebody else's house to go play.
I gotta have it.
Oh man. All right. PS1 Classic. So heard this, this article was going around around the internet about, PS1 Classic coming out this holiday season. Do we feel the PS1 Classic is worth $100?
No.
Is it what comes with it?
Like they have a list out of it already, and honestly, when you look at the list, it's like the only thing that I guess built the hype up for it because Final Fantasy VII's on there, the original Final Fantasy VII, and they wanted to make it whereas, we're gonna do it whereas we're gonna get the games that define the PlayStation 1 to make it like the most legendary thing ever. And like when I saw the rest of the list, I'm trying to pull it up right now. Like,
yeah, the rest of the list. When
I
saw the trailer, the rest of the list was kind of
just like demos.
You couldn't really see the list.
No, it's like I'm gonna say this, like the list is out there. I just pulled it up on my Instagram, but they have GTA, the first Grand Theft Auto, actually, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Oddworld. I don't know which Persona this is, but it's a Persona game. Rayman, Metal Gear, Twisted Metal, which I knew was coming anyway. Yeah, Rainbow Six, Cool Boulder.
Like everything that made the first PlayStation, like everything you got on your sample disc, pretty much.
Yeah,
all the games they put on there.
Yeah, it's just the full version of those sample games.
Yeah, because they put like 30 games on there, right?
Well, on the PS1 Classic, no, just 20.
Just 20. Yeah. Versus the Nintendo Classic, the Super Nintendo Classic, and the Sega Classic, where they got hundreds of games on there.
Then, not to mention, like, some of these games that you probably, if you had a PS3, like, some of these games you can probably bought on your PS3
already
when
got
you had it.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I get where you're coming from. You want to do the whole little retro classic, but don't sell it at $100.
Would it have been that expensive to? Well, I guess it would have been more maintenance for that. I don't think. Thinking to myself, I'm like, well, would it have been more expensive to throw like a freaking DVD drive on it now? I mean, on that, just like, the Sega one that came out actually had the company that does Segas, they actually give you a space for if you own the cartridges still, you can put them in there.
That's crazy because I got a Sega Classic in my closet I have not opened up yet. I did not know that. Yeah,
they actually they're the only ones that, and it's only because I looked at the companies that make the Nintendo ones and the company that makes the Sega one, and that company that makes the Sega one, you can find them suckers in like Dollar General. I kid you not, because I bought one like before they started re-releasing these classics, and the one I have has an actual working slot on it. What's up?
It's $39.99 in Family Dollar right now.
Yeah, that's when I picked up like about 4 or 5 years ago. I still got it, and I can actually pop out any of my games that I got and just pop it straight in, and I got games preloaded too.
I'm gonna tell y'all something that made me mad. Speaking of this Sega Classic, so my cousin's son, he kind of like my godchild. Like when he come over here, he played the game and stuff, And he kept telling his mom, I want a game for Christmas this last year. Now, he been playing, all his life he's been playing either PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3. And I know I talk crazy talking about, I'm going to get my kids the classic system. They got to work. I'm just talking crazy. But, like, this man, he don't know nothing about no old school games. And mind y'all, he, like, under 7 years old. He finna turn 6 in March. All right, so he go in there Christmas morning. He tear the game open. His mama thought he wouldn't know the difference. If y'all would have saw the look on my boy's face.
Destroyed.
Finish it.
So I plugged the game up, and he got a Sega Classic. I plugged the game up, and I was just shaking my head, and he was just sitting up there. I don't want to play this. I want a game like yours. She gonna holler. I don't see no grown person paying that much money for a game system for no child. I said, oh. So, I started pulling up logic. Oh, but you can go get your hair done every week, though. You can go get your nails done, too, huh? But you can't buy him no game. And he been doing good in school and everything. But you can't buy him no game. You could have went and got him a PlayStation 3 or something. And, like, that kind of like just made me mad, man, because you don't break kids' spirits like that, man.
Yep. Yeah,
I agree.
You don't do that, man. Hey, check out the chat real quick. My sister-in-law has this Retrobit Super. What is it called? Retrobit Super Retro. It plays all
Nintendo game.
Nintendo, Super NES, and it has the slots on it, and it's HD.
Yeah, that's how they got one at GameStop now, but it's like that brand. It ain't super retro.
Super retro.
But they got.
I played it. It's pretty good. If you got
It
like
looks
a large,
different.
What's up?
It looks different from like the other retro bits that I've seen.
The one at GameStop all black.
Yeah, there's all black one too. There's a black one and a white one. But the one I saw my son played it. He was playing Super Mario World and he like loved it. And I was like, we can get a use out of all my old cartridge games. Plus in Houston we got Movie Trade and they have all the old games. And we got what's the name of the other place that does
Games
retro?
Plus.
Games Plus.
Yeah.
They do.
Whoa.
They do the old games too. So
I've been here. Thanks.
Gotta start my baby steps.
Oh.
Yeah. I love. Tink is the one that took me to Game Plus to go get like all the classic systems, like anything from like Game Boy, Super Nintendo, anything y'all can think of, all the classic.
They carry all the classic stuff.
Intriguing.
Yes.
All
Yes.
thing I can say is go take me, please.
Say what?
I know
Go take.
I know you're talking about.
I know, right?
I know you're talking about. All right. Let's talk about. Did y'all get a chance to check out that trailer I sent for Anthem?
Yeah.
Man, I've been watching YouTube videos for Anthem and everything, bro. I'm excited about that game.
So what y'all think about the gameplay trailer with all they showed off the special abilities and all that stuff of the different suits?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready.
I like the presentation of it. It looks pretty good.
I hope it lives up, man. I really do. I really hope it lives up because it's EA. I really do.
Since everyone,
I mean, EA ain't did bad with the Damn, I always forget the Battlefield games. They just screwed up with the Star Wars game because of all the microtransactions.
Yeah. No, it's just sometimes a lot of their stuff is like, come on, I mean, Mass Effect 3 was a massive freaking fail for them. And that was a big
I'm giving it a chance because of the fact, I mean, it's different from Destiny, it's different from Call of Duty, even though it's a shooter.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope, man. I really do. I'm like,
I got a question.
What's
I got a question. All right, so majority of everybody on this podcast played or is playing currently Destiny 2. So when Anthem comes out, how much competition do you see it giving Destiny 2?
I think it's gonna be two different games.
They're trying to pull from the same pool of people because here's the thing. Every gaming company right now is the new way they market now is they want the hobbyist. So they want they want to give people a reason to jump on their game every single day over time. They're just like with Red Dead Redemption, a lot of people are saying in reviews, Red Dead Redemption is not for, if you got a short attention span when it comes to games, don't buy Red Dead. A lot of people say that if you got a short attention span and you ain't willing to put in the time for it, then don't pick it up because it's not a short attention span game. You have to spend like a lot of time in playing Red Dead if you're gonna really get into it to see how really good it is and stuff like that. And a lot of people are saying, like, I'm in a lot of Destiny 2 groups and stuff like that, and some people are putting up memes about their friend looks like a bunch of people on Red Dead, but pretty sure the people who are Destiny fans and stuff like that, once December roll around, new DLC drop, new expansions drops in December, all the people gonna flock right back. So some people may stay on Red Dead.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm be gone. Like if another Destiny DLC drop in December, I won't be getting it because I got to get on my Call of Duty, and then I'm be played. And then once February roll around and Kingdom Hearts drop, I'm definitely putting everything on the back burner for that.
You mean January?
Oh, January. I said extend it out to February because it might get pushed back again.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
You never know.
And then Anthem drops in February. So
I know January I'm pre-ordering. I mean December. No, January I'm pre-ordering everything.
Anthem, I'm playing it on PC just because I can just pay $15 through Origins Premier, and I can get it. I think it's like 10 days early, and I can check it out super early, see if it's worth my time to play it on.
If
console.
I go buy me a PC joystick, I'll have to get it on PC.
Yeah, that's what I play with. I play with a PC joystick, or man, just usually play PS4 remote. That's what I use on a lot of stuff. Shoot, sometimes I remote playing to my laptop with my controller.
I mean, I did remote. Remember when we was in Houston, that hotel just had bogus Wi-Fi. I was trying to remote play Destiny through my PC.
Yeah.
It just had bogus. Oh, Lord, that reminded me of the early 2000s so bad how slow their internet connection was.
Dial up.
Oh, my God.
Hang up the phone. All right.
Man,
You know, I work with somebody that don't know what dial-up was.
Oh, wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
How old are you?
We was making jokes, and I was like, "Man, your generation don't know shit." Just talking noise, and I was like, "Man, you don't know nothing about dial-up." He was like, "What's dial-up?" I was like, "You don't know what AOL is?"
Yeah.
LOL. Get out of my face.
Look, man. That's like them sayings. If she don't know what dial-up is, she too young for you, B. If she wasn't getting them 400 free hour AOL discs, she too young for you.
Man, he really didn't know what dial-up was. Oh, and he was dead serious. He said he don't remember gas being 89 cents. I wasn't driving.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bruh, you was born in the mid-90s. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna say late 90s.
Junior is singing here.
Neely.
Oh, my God.
How do you think? You remember we used to give $10 to fill the tank up and ride all night.
$5
$5?
$5 was half a tank of gas.
Oh man, yeah. Shoot, somebody be like, you ride with somebody, be like, hey man, I need you to pitch in. Oh, cool, no problem, dog.
Like, dude, like,
buy gas for everybody at the gas station. Shit.
And I had a 94 Cadillac. $5 was half a tank.
Like, I knew it was live because like everybody that was in our age range, when we all started driving, you would see all us in one big group all riding together.
Yep.
And we had 3 meetup spots: McDonald's parking lot,
Or the bowling
alley parking
Or
lot, and
Nielsen?
Frisbee Park.
Oh, yeah,
Nielsen and Frisbee Park on Sundays.
Yep.
Say Peanut Reeves.
Oh Lord, no.
Yep.
Ooh. That was the last. You know what? That's the only sauce I want on my barbecue.
That sauce lost to the archive.
Hey,
For real.
hey, you've been to the club all night, sweating. You've been drinking. You dead drunk, and you walk out, and you see that little shack sitting over there.
Okay.
Hey, let me get a smoked sausage and a hamburger.
Welcome to Nerd Flow, where we talk about nerd stuff and dummies.
Freaking comfort food.
Let me get a smoked sausage and a pork chop sandwich.
Your taste buds, remember.
It stuck to the full because he put your food on white bread. But you knocking it back because you trying to get sober before you get home, and you don't want your folks trying to ask you if you drunk or not. Man, who? And Peanut Red didn't open up till about 9 o'clock at night.
Yep.
I thought it was later than that.
We got so sidetracked. Lord.
All right, man. Let's talk about this Kingdom Hearts Kingdom Corona trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I have not seen this trailer. I know there was a new trailer, but I've kind of don't want to see no more. I just want to take
Like, y'all know what they doing to me when they releasing these freaking trailers. So we got first
That's why I'm
look
watching.
at
That's why I ain't watching.
I'm thinking, we getting closer. Nope. But I watch them anyway because, I'm a diehard fan. So of course I'm going to watch them.
saw Snapback playing Kingdom Hearts 2.5 yesterday.
No,
we're not gonna talk about that.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on record for
Burial, are you buying a 4 this holiday season?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I'm like, about to say. I'm like, you got a 4. I'm like, when are you?
Pink, are you buying
this
a 4 this holiday season?
I surely am. I'm waiting on this Kingdom Hearts Special Edition module, but if it don't come, I'm gonna just have to settle for a basic brand. So.
All right, Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
Transmodulator.
You 236 space modulator.
2019.
Oh.
Space Module 19.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it like this too, because I think this is what me and Uriah were talking about with our other friends too. Like the midnight release of Kingdom Hearts, I just said, and considering that we always hang out at GameStop and whatnot, I was like, you know what, we're going ahead and make it like a party out of it, because everybody that we know and that we didn't know, they're friends of the show, so it's like, you know, or the game, so it's like, you know what, we're just gonna make a party out of it.
The last midnight release we got, me and Angry, we was getting Black Ops 3. And folks had showed up so early, they ordered pizza.
For real. Like, it was a real coming together moment for us. We ordered pizza, drink. Everybody was exchanging PSN names and stuff.
Everything.
It was good. It was a good time. Man, you want some pizza? Yeah.
Hey, and the last time, I'm gonna tell you a game that we had got. It's just like it looked like it was gonna be big groups of people playing. When Pokemon Go hit the scene, like we was at a gym. I think it was the one at Frost Top, and like we ended up exchanging information with a guy and everything. I was just like, yo, maybe this is gonna jump off. Didn't work like that.
Nah.
They say it's bigger now than it was when it first came out. They were saying last month, because they had released like a new generation or something. They were saying at that point it was bigger then than it was when it first came out. I'm not sure. I didn't do too much research in it because I uninstalled it off my phone. But it still got a pretty big following. You just can't fight nobody.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they would make Pokemon Go, like if I see somebody and I don't want to just, like Pokemon Go, the first time I had it, I went to Disney World. Like, I got so much satisfaction out of this. I'm going to hell for this. This little 6-year-old was talking about, Mommy, I just captured a gym. No, you didn't, son. I just took that gym from you.
Oh my God.
Okay, people, this is okay. Just to give you backdrop for all, it was at Disney, mind you. Crushing dreams at Disney World, playing Pokemon.
You thought it was the happiest place on earth.
It is the most miserable place on earth. Running too young,
wait a
playing
minute.
Pokemon.
Psych, son.
What you doing playing Pokemon Go at Disney World? You supposed to
When you go to Disney Springs, that's a lot of walking, son.
That man, I was waiting in line. I had to go find some way to pass time.
And then like Disney Springs is just like a big mall, ain't nothing but stores. So
I know, but still.
and it's so many gyms in that area, and just because that little boy was running talking about mommy, I was just like, oh no, he's gonna learn today.
Freaking savage.
Freaking savage.
Let's get back to this trailer.
My Snorlax was there the next day still.
What?
Yeah, that's the Pro. What it look like. Limited edition.
Yeah, back to the trailer. It's just showing the game footage. It's exactly like the movie. Y'all go get a chance to look at it and do like a side-by-side comparison. Like the graphics, you can tell like the graphics for the game and the graphics for the movie. I think that's Mandy Moore reprising her role as Rapunzel.
Yeah, I think they have a contract for that. They have to.
This is us.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
This is us.
So she ain't got nothing else to do other than this is us. So
exactly.
Come back to the role.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me get this right. Didn't Mandy Moore start off as a singer in the 90s and that?
Yeah, she was blonde.
So did Tyrese. Young. So did Tyrese.
Hey, don't bring up Tyrese.
Hey, Tyrese music was still Like, he didn't just disappear off the scene.
Yeah, he did.
Like Mandy Moore did.
Yeah, he did. What
I
name
got a lot of time.
an album in the past 5 years by him?
See,
What more did you want from me?
I lost all respect for that man after that moment.
I'm sorry,
Over
that
him.
was the best
Y'all
movie.
hear-
Crying on videos and stuff.
After that moment, if you
Did y'all
have
hear
enough
that-
time to post that you crying, you shouldn't be crying.
Crying
If
about your
you got
daughter at
enough
that.
time to
Don't
say,
take my
you know
baby."
what, I can't.
Don't take my baby.
Let nobody hit see them down like this.
I've been there for you. Why y'all ain't here for me?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Tyrese, we don't
Did
like
y'all hear the theory behind it?
Oh my
The
God.
theory, what you say, the theory behind it.
The Illuminati theory.
No,
Oh,
They-
no, I ain't heard
There
that.
you go.
They were saying he was
God.
don't baby because they were finna use his baby child as a blood sacrifice.
Oh my God, I can't laugh.
Oh God.
And that's saying, "Don't take my baby from me." That was the theory people were saying.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. So I know this
Please
is
turn the
nerd flow.
subject so bad.
I know this is nerd flow, but I gotta speak on this because I need to talk about this in the group. Because we gonna talk about this on the other podcast since it's recent. Y'all, 50 Cent is my boy. I'll never dislike
No.
I'll
Oh my
never
God.
dislike
Please don't.
I'll
This
never
petty
dislike 50 Cent is
ass
so petty. His first
Negro. Oh my God. He's so mean.
How long ago this
He
happened?
was so petty. He guaranteed Ja Rule was going to get paid for 200 tickets.
And he guaranteed he was gonna get paid for the ticket. Just so when nobody be in the seat.
Told you, man.
Ain't nobody in the world. I don't even think the world has that much pettiness.
I wish somebody would ever say Drake is the pettiest person. Until Drake buy 200 seats, Drake got to go buy 300 seats to somebody he don't like concert front row seats to make sure they don't show up.
Exactly.
And the bad part is,
Man, no. Drake has to buy the venue. That's the only way. It's about the venue.
Yeah.
I know, because anything else you just
To a
copy,
Meek
but
Mill
you buy the
concert.
whole venue. No,
Oh my gosh.
I admire 50 Cent.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
man. And then the
just
bad
let
part
it
is,
go.
the bad part
Nope.
is,
Keep it
no,
going.
Ja Rule started
Oh,
this.
keep it going.
God.
Ja
It's
Rule started this doing the Drake and Pusha T beef.
Oh God.
All right. We hold that for rejects. All right.
Oh my God.
Y'all
Castlevania.
welcome to join in Rejects tomorrow night if y'all want to if y'all want to talk about this topic some more.
Oh my God.
I'm just gonna pitch y'all coming.
All right, quick news, real quick, before we go into this Castlevania season 2 recap.
Castlevania.
That's a Castlevania.
You said Castlevania, bro.
I thought
Bro,
I
you
said
got
Castlevania. I could have
Dude,
sworn I
you
said
got the dude.
You got
you
wrestling on the
You
brain.
got that wrestling vibe going on, man. After
No,
that
not
god awful
Not
Crown
after,
Jewel
not,
thing.
Not after Crown Jewel, bro. I turned Crown Jewel off in the middle. I'm sorry, I did.
Y'all stop, my side hurt.
Man, that show was garbage, man.
Dude, after we'll talk now. All right. So Venom hit 500 million. This has been the most mixed review movie. Some people love it, some people hate it, but it hit 500 million worldwide.
I told y'all, it's just meant. Venom gonna be good to certain people. Venom gonna be horrible to certain people, and then it's gonna be to certain people. That's what Venom gonna be.
Yeah.
Just like Halloween. I got people coming to me telling me, yo, Halloween is good. Then I got people coming to me telling me Halloween sucks. Then I got people just confused.
Yeah, Halloween was good. I saw
Well,
Halloween
y'all
la-
fair
I saw
confused.
Halloween last week. Pretty good.
It was good.
Now, Mike told me don't waste my money going to see it.
Go see it, man. It's good. It's good. Well, something else I was gonna say in relation to Venom. Okay. I'll get my thought later. One more thing on quick news. Destiny 2 is free for PC users, so any listeners that are PC players been thinking about jumping on Destiny 2, it is free till November 18th. BlizzCon's with this past weekend, so they announced that. They probably trying to get some new people on board on PC. But yeah. Another quick news thing is that this is like a really big surprise. Big as Spider-Man was, Destiny 2 was the number one game in revenue for September. Spider-Man followed right behind though. And what was the third?
How the hell? What? We all bought that DLC?
They made more money than all of those. Then it was on the list. It was like Destiny was number one. Spider-Man was number two. I think like FIFA 19 was number three. Freaking Grand Theft Auto 5.
They were just counting. They were just counting the U.S. then, because I know for a damn sure FIFA would have been. If they were counting the world, FIFA would have been number one worldwide.
No, brother. I mean, I get that it is a very popular game. That is very true. But no, it was worldwide. It was gross worldwide. But yeah.
They ain't got their numbers wrong. I know better.
Just because you like soccer that well, dude.
I mean, I've never owned a FIFA game.
I know soccer is very popular, but let's be honest. America don't really care about soccer unless it's the World Cup, because a lot of people don't mess with soccer like that. Especially like America.
I mean, but really, two company keeping EA. I mean, but two games really keeping EA Sports that division up, and that's Madden and FIFA. And FIFA making all the money for EA Sports.
Them doggone microtransactions with them ultimate teams. Yep. But yeah, all right. Let's get into this Castlevania season 2.
I enjoyed it.
Man, yes,
I enjoyed it.
I wish the fight was better. I wish the last fight was better.
Not the last fight. The way the fight ended, like the fight was good. Like Dracula was hitting Alucard with some heavy hits. Like wish he would have not given up at the end. Like I understand that was his son, but I'm hurting our boy. Like you Dracula, you evil incarnate. Like you're supposed to care. And
at least he was in the video game. They took a different direction with this. Like, yeah. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, for people who are familiar.
I'm just ready for season 3 now. I'm ready to see what the rest of the story is gonna turn out like.
Oh, we know Isaac coming for that ass.
Yeah, we know that.
Hector is a bitch.
Man.
So,
literally. Hector, you know who Hector reminded me of?
Who?
And I think ain't but one person on this podcast gonna appreciate this. Hector got turned into a bitch like Ramsay turned Reek into a bitch on Game of Thrones.
It wasn't that bad, but it was close. Nothing match up to what happened with Reek, man.
Man, I need y'all to watch Game of Thrones. This is some great topics to talk about, y'all. Like, can't nobody talk about this but me and Angry, and it's just like, it's gonna suck not having y'all included in it, because I would like to hear how y'all build these bonds up with these characters. Then the next show you come in, your spirit crushed because they dead.
Nobody else watches Game of Thrones?
No, they don't. Nobody else on here watch Game of Thrones but me and you.
Sorry.
All right, back to Castlevania. That kind of hurt my heart.
So what's the deal?
But I couldn't.
You tried what?
Bro, it started off with somebody getting their head cut off. So for me, that's not all for me when it comes to a show. Yeah, okay, it's a lot of gore and blood, and that's, to some people, to a lot of people that's cool and stuff like that. But I just couldn't. I tried to get with. I couldn't follow. It was in the beginning, and see, it was just like when I started watching, it was like very slow. And for me, I got a short attention span sometimes when it comes to some things, and I just. But you got mad at me when I couldn't keep up with DC. What's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started off so damn slow, it was ridiculous.
Well, that's me trying to binge watch it versus trying to watch it week by week. Maybe if I would have got into it in the very beginning, back when it first started on HBO, then yeah, I'd probably been a fan. But me trying to
I was
binge,
late to the party. Hey, when I late to the party.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
like it either.
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
like,
The difference is because I got into Agents of Shield when it first premiered, and I was able to just like watch it week by week and stuff like that. Even though it was slow as well, but me trying to binge watching something that's really slow, it's just like the same thing when people say like Breaking Bad is like the greatest show ever. I tried to watch Breaking Bad, I can't get into it. It may be the greatest show, I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't.
Huh?
Each his own, man. Each his own.
Yeah.
It just sucks that we on a nerd show and like one of the greatest nerd topics on earth.
That's subjective, sir. That is.
We don't talk about it.
Not everybody.
Next time we go to a Comic-Con, I'm gonna take a poll. Next time we go to a comic, I'm gonna take a poll. I'm gonna see how many people watch Game of Thrones. Cause guess what? It's still gonna be going. The last season started in April, so by the time May roll around, it's just gonna be getting to the good parts.
Shoot, it's half of the people I work with in my department be talking about it, but I'm like, I don't know what the hell they talking about, so I go do something else. I ain't got to be part of it. I'm not going to act like I'm part of the conversation.
He's not going to watch it. We done with our sale pitch.
Hey, who I got a question, Castlevania question. Who all thought Godbrand was going to like prosper?
I thought he was gonna last longer than what he did. I thought he was. I didn't think he was gonna go out like that the way he did. I thought he was gonna make it.
I mean,
to the end
my boy almost put the Kunta Kinte on him.
Yeah.
He just threw that whip and caught him around. Well, I guess it could be considered a whip. And wrapped it around his neck and just went on.
The spike whip. I knew it was over as soon as I saw it wrapped around his throat.
I definitely thought he was gonna make it longer than he did. Like, you're a vampire, you can't outpower this human. Jesus.
Nah, that blood came out. Vampire blood. It's just.
I'm just surprised Dracula didn't take over. I forgot her name, but the female vampire that came in.
Camille is his. Camille is his.
Man, that plan she had was dope.
Yeah,
she had the priest bless the water. Like, man,
dead priest, the priest that killed Dracula's wife, blessed the water.
Took out half of his. That shit was.
That part did bug me though. I'm like, how? I'm like, you have to believe in this stuff spiritually for that to work. And that priest was like, wasn't nothing holy about that bishop. I mean, wasn't nothing holy about that bishop.
Oh no!
That man just killing innocent people to get the power he didn't kill.
Well, in the time frame it's supposed to be in, you got to think about it. In that time frame, there were so many accusations during the what was that called? What was that era called? Anyway, when the Catholic
some witch trial, like the witch trial.
No, that was the Salem witch trial. That was happening in 1600s. But early in the 15 and 1400s, when the Catholic Church had gained all that power, like if you was considered a heretic, they burnt you at the stake. If you were invested in science, that's why the era of Michelangelo and them is called the Renaissance, because people start believing in science again. But if you believed in science and you didn't think God did everything, then you would consider a heretic and they burnt you, or you would consider a witch. Like, it was one of them situations. So, I mean, they thought they really believed in their hearts they were doing the right thing. Just like some of these folks nowadays believe some of that stuff, like science don't matter. Somebody's playing the game, man.
My bad. Kingdom Hearts.
But I mean, I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready for season 3. I'm ready to see Camille get hers, and I got a feeling Hector gonna end up killing Camille.
He gonna try to if Isaac don't show up sooner. I'm really ready to see what Isaac gonna do. Cause
Isaac building his army.
He gonna build his army. But who is he gonna go after? Cause with who? With Trevor and Cypher.
Yeah. Because they was slick hitting that Alucard liking her too. So.
How old is Alucard?
I don't know.
We all know that his aging is accelerated, but how old do you think he is? Because Lisa,
according to Cypher, he a teenager in an adult body. He was a teenager. His age-wise, he a teenager, but his body grew, like he accelerated because of his vampire blood. So, I mean, he was just being a teenager rebelling against his father.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is not the end of Alucard, though? We're gonna see more of him.
No, we're gonna see more Alucard. He played too much of a role.
Yeah.
He had some of the best scenes to me, though.
That is true.
Like
I love the fact how he controlled his sword. Like when he turned into that wolf, and his sword was he was still controlling his sword and stuff. I felt like that was like super dope. Yeah. All right, everybody got quiet. That means everybody watched the show. Next topic. I hate when it gets quiet.
All right.
So we got everything out about Castlevania, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. So we got since everybody didn't watch Titans, we won't talk about Titans yet. Last topic of the night: are superhero movies becoming oversaturated?
Yeah, this is a topic that was brought up by our good friend Steve, me and Snapback. He wants to know, like, since superhero TV shows are becoming the regular. You know how we used to have, like, in certain eras we had the vampire era, and now we have like the zombie era. Mm-hmm. So is this like the era for superheroes?
I can't agree with that because the Flash. I mean, you can even go back to like the Hulk, or even go back further, Batman, Superman. I mean,
it's always been
Wonder Woman,
superhero shows on TV.
Exactly.
In one form of another. It's always been like since the 70s. It's always been superhero movies in theaters.
Exactly.
Yeah. Plus, it's just a big fan base. So,
but everybody is kind of like, I think the question that they're kind of asking is like, okay.
I hope somebody's sharing.
So I know, right? I know. So we got like we talked about before. Sony Pictures wants to do after this Venom movie. They want to do a Silver Sable and Black Cat movie.
Black Cat.
You got the Joker movies. You got, it's a bunch of other just like random non-major superhero movies, superheroes or villains that are getting movies that either
Dr.
they don't
Doom.
have the,
I feel like these side characters, they need to be on TV.
Yeah, they don't hold enough weight to have movies. They should get TV. They should get They should get TV shows, kind of more like kind of how Loki and Scarlet Witch is getting a TV show when Disney Play launches. They're gonna get their own show. They can get a show. Shoot, Loki actually could have got a movie. Honestly, he's just that much of an established character.
Because he's prevalent, though.
Right, exactly. So
I'm down with that.
Like I feel like Marvel. Okay, you got Fantastic Four back. Either make Fantastic Four into a TV show or add them to the next phase.
Oh my goodness, it's so easy to add the Fantastic Four into the Marvel. Like, just have them be the people that bought Stark Tower. That's how I feel. The easy way to bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU fold. Just have whatever company they work with be the people who bought Stark Towers in Spider-Man: Homecoming, and then
exactly. And a Black Panther cameo, since he did kick their ass.
Yeah. So easy.
Yeah, I think with the with the oversaturation though, I mean, so he probably can refer to like CW, for example, but I think CW finally realized that's their strong point, because if you ask anybody, for us that were fans of just like comic book TV shows, when Arrow was in its early stages and Flash and stuff like that, anytime you would say, man, oh, Flash is good, or Arrow is good, oh, you talking about that teeny bopping network CW? That's what they were known for. But like now, even if you watch shows this season, I notice now when they advertise, when they show all the different characters that play on the CW, like, we're known for superheroes. That's kind of like their motto. They have something like this.
But see, that could never get with the teeny bopper thing, because to me, Supernatural wasn't a teeny bopper show,
right?
And Smallville, like Supernatural and Smallville, is what took CW from. That's what changed it from it being like a bunch of black shows, because originally the CW was WB, and the WB came from it being UPN.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So like it went from being, and I think a lot of folks was turned off to that channel because I think the masses were, because they thought it was still a black channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that, plus all like the Vampire Diaries, all that. It's like all the teen. It was more convoluted. Like Supernatural and Smallville, it was just specked here and there. And then once Smallville went off the air, there was this superhero void that there was no show to fill. And since Green Arrow was on Smallville, they was like, oh, let's make a Green Arrow show. But of course, the same guy that played him didn't want to play him no more. Had to recast for it, and now here we are. Shoot, so.
Dude that played him now is really an Oliver Queen. It's like he embodies that role of what Oliver Queen should be.
Well, yeah, he does his own.
Not
stunts.
quite
He does
Bruce
all the training
Wayne.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Not quite Bruce Wayne. A little bit more arrogant than Bruce Wayne. A lot more asshole than Bruce Wayne.
Well, most definitely, yes. If you saw this past season, he showed pretty much majority of his assholeness this past season. Freaking fired everybody. Everybody can leave. Get out. Do this shit by myself.
Okay, so to me, I don't think it's saturated, because the only company that's been holding it down with the superhero movies is Marvel, because DC got so much crap going on with the movie side of things that you can't even really get into their story.
Yeah. But every network wants a piece of that pie, though. That's the thing about it.
I don't think it's saturated yet, but I can definitely see it getting there.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
Yeah,
because you got Spawn coming out, you got Hellboy coming out.
The Hellboy's been a thing, so it's just a reboot. Watchmen's coming to HBO. That's another one.
But I mean, you can say the same thing about a Batman movie. Batman movie's been rebooted a bunch of different times.
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I wouldn't say it's. Yeah, they probably rebooted it back up just because, it's a comic book thing. But I'm like, it's been there. It was there before. Because I wouldn't say like Batman is riding the fad. It's just another Batman movie.
Yeah.
Batman. And then I really, and I've said this 1,000 times on this show, I really think they need to take Batman a different way. Get out the Bruce Wayne thing and either go Dick Grayson's story as Nightwing, or do Batman Beyond.
I've already talked to Young about this. Take Michael Keaton, who was already Batman. He already looks like old man Batman from Batman Beyond, and just reboot the series off of that. You already got a Wayne established, because he's already played Batman, and then you can just piggyback off that and start a whole new storyline.
And he's still in the superhero era. Even with
And then-
Spider-Man, when he
Yup,
was
and it-
when he was supposed to be promoting Spider-Man, he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy asked him, "So who's the best superhero ever?" He like, Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be promoting your own movie, and he still said Batman.
Hey, I know a lot of people think I dwell in nostalgia, but when it comes, but when he said I'm Batman, he said it way better than Christian Bale ever could say it. That was just
Didn't we already agree with you on that?
I don't know because
Where is she?
like
Where is
his voice was irritating.
It wasn't irritating in the first movie.
Yeah, not the first
The
movie.
second and third movie.
It was the second movie.
It just got worse.
The second movie is probably more parody than anything in the world. Because the third movie was Bane.
Why
would you shoot him?
Angry, go ahead and hit your Bane voice for him.
Nah, man. Like this.
Go ahead and do it, babe.
Why'd you put me on the spot like this? I don't even know what line to say now. I was going to do it myself. Now you just, James. I can't think of nothing. I can't even think of no line from the movie now.
Why would you shoot him, man, and throw him under the plane?
Do it for the show. Do it for the float.
Can't think of it'll slip out eventually one day.
I was born in the darkness.
We're just throwing your lines right now. Just throwing your lines. All right, man. Anybody got any other things to say on oversaturation before we end the show?
Did we talk about Spider-Man, Noah?
Oh, no, I didn't even bring it up. Actually, wasn't even on the topic. It was just we posted a picture in the group chat, and but yeah, so that picture that we posted in the group chat, it came from Spider-Man Far From Home, that he's maybe wearing the Noir Spider-Man suit. So
that's my favorite suit. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I love that suit. I don't know why. This is so different.
So is it just actually the suit? Or
I heard it was a stealth suit. Well, from what I read, they were saying it's supposed to be a Shield stealth suit and not just. I think it's modeled after the Noir suit, but I don't think that's what it's going to be in the movie.
Yeah, it's a stealth suit. That's what I heard too. It's a stealth suit. It's not. It's just modeled off of it. And it it's kind of like an Easter egg type of thing where it just like it pays homage to it, but it's for another reason.
Yo, so do y'all see this in the Tom Holland Spider-Man verse that they may be doing a dimensional real Spider-Man movie one day with the different Spider-Mans in it?
I'm thinking they are looking at this new Miles cartoon.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't that
if this new Miles cartoon take off the way it should, I think they gonna go for it.
I think that'll be oversaturation. Like
why?
Because it's a clear. I think Marvel has a clear direction they're going in right now. You know, like since the first Iron Man, it was a build up to Infinity War. You know, everything was around the stones, and now after this next Infinity War movie, it should be building up to something else, and then it just be going all off center, bringing a bunch of Spider-Mans into a movie. For what? When you already got a direction that you're going in, I feel like that'll be a cash grab.
Yeah,
I mean,
like real
I don't think it's gonna be towards Avengers. I think this gonna be like towards Spider-Man's legacy, not even towards Avengers.
I feel like after this Infinity Wars, this is how they should take it over. Like build the next chapter of Marvel. Infinity Wars, this last battle with Thanos should get Galactus' attention.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's going to happen. They have to introduce. They have to introduce the next big bad after they defeat Thanos. They have to, because we have to.
Either it should get Galactus' attention, or it should get Adam,
Kang the Conqueror,
or somebody like that.
Yeah. Either
Galactus or the Beyond. Like it gotta start getting in that realm. You gotta
Well,
start getting
everything
with
is
like
gonna
the
be
God
probably
type.
Yeah, everything's gonna be going into they're gonna be going to space and all that stuff. So it would have to be some form of a space being or something like that, or they may possibly touch on Captain Marvel's gonna touch on Secret Invasion a little bit, but they could go a little bit further into that and fighting Skrulls and all that stuff. So it could be something like that where it's gonna be more space battles and less fighting done on Earth. Is what I think.
I mean, Galactus got to come to Earth.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying too.
Don't make him.
And it don't be no damn cloud.
Fog.
We ain't talking about that, man. We ain't not.
And then the forecast today, the entire Earth is shrouded in this mysterious fog.
That looks like it has horns on his head. What the hell?
The hell is going on here?
And then they give us and then with Galactus, they give us another Silver Surfer. I mean, like this universe can be expanded upon like greatly.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easiest way for them to introduce. I think that Fantastic Four is going to get introduced way before X-Men comes into play. I feel that's going to be a thing, especially if they end this next Avengers movie with Galactus. It's like, okay, we getting Fantastic Four at some point, and
Spider-Man can introduce the X-Men.
Yeah, they can do.
Yeah.
Well. Shoot, with how this past season of Daredevil did, like, man, can we get in the Spider-Man movies as Kingpin, please? No, like now.
I know, right?
Like now.
I mean, like Spider-Man in the Kingpin movies. That means you got to bring in Alistair Smythe.
I'm fine with that. I want Iron Spiders. I want all of that.
Like instead of Silver Sable and Black Cat getting their own movies, introduce them in the Spider-Man universe first before you even get them their own movie.
Exactly.
You're gonna make the same mistake DC made.
Exactly. But see, that's Sony. That ain't really just Marvel doing it. That's Sony not wanting to just turn over rights to stuff.
Yeah, they want to try to build their own universe, and they ain't even laid the groundwork yet.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're gonna bring.
I need a Hobgoblin.
That he's over. I think he's we'll talk about that another time.
Over you.
Yes, very, very much so.
Not Green Goblin. I need
but for people who don't know no different,
Halloween,
a goblin is a goblin. To people that don't
Halloween just fast.
What's that going to a goblin?
Exactly. All right, man. We're gonna bring issue 82 to a close. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe to the podcast and everything on all major podcast services. We're on every platform. Facebook, Twitter, IG, all that good stuff. Please join our Facebook community group, and we'll see you guys for issue 83 of Nerd Flow.
All right, so.
Hello.